Hello everyone, we are gonna do a new Camazone video now, and yeah, after checking the Korean server on 2 accounts, I have finally mapped out all the events and everything. So as usual, we're gonna go through the events and then we're gonna check the artifacts and benefits. So let's just start with the events and we'll go from there. First of all, we have one called Infiltration here. It's just a single event where you can get a Hunter of Hunter Amulets. It's a new artifact, and I'm going to bold that one. There we go. Actually, we're gonna bold this as well, I think. Or are we? I think artifact should also be bolded. Anyways, so yeah, what it does is we're gonna look at that later. But yeah, it's just a single event, and you do want to pick it up and grab it. I think it's a pretty good one. Then we have Joy Reading, same one as before. What you want to do here is, as soon as possible, just take North Iceland mythology, so you can get the second outcome in order to get the special artifacts, which we're seeing down there. And then we have Seek in the Forgotten Arms, and that will require you to have selected North Iceland mythology. Otherwise you can't proceed, so you want to do that and then get the bottle caps and also get to unlock the next step there. And I see I have bolded everything that's wrong. Need to do this. Let's see here. Just really picky about this stuff. There we go, and we're gonna put a, there we go. So moving on, banish blacksmith, and then you just tell him you'll go check. Moving on, the already banished blacksmith, and then you will divert attention and you will have to throw away one of your artifacts, so keep that in mind. Sorry, just have to fix this so it looks nice. There we go. So yeah, you're gonna throw away one of your artifacts and lose it, but you definitely want to do that. And then you get the last piece. They have nerfed this one now, so it's a lot nicer. You just need a Hersey grinder, not like, because last time I remember you had to sacrifice like all your artifacts. But this time that's not the case, so you can just yeah, you can select one of the special ones. We're gonna look at their attributes later. So there's that. That's the special artifact chain there, and then of course the God's Blacksmith is repeatable, so you're just gonna have this one popping up after. Hatchling Outbreak. That's a 2-step thing. You will proceed to the next one no matter what you do here. Running away will do nothing for you. Doing the first one, it's gonna trigger a normal battle, and howling, where you need a dragon language translator, you're gonna get some silver coins. If you have one of those on you, might as well just pick it up and keep it with you until you replace it in case this thing pops up. It's pretty nice. And then we move on, and you can either trip the dragon hunter and run away, nothing is gonna happen, or you can fight together and you're gonna get a rapture breaker. So there's that. Rite of passage. Right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you're gonna get marked, or like you're gonna get branded by like you know, they're doing their ritual there. So if you leave, nothing is gonna happen. If you do not leave, however, you are going to get this cursed artifact, the scorched stigma, and you will also unlock a second outcome for the next one, which we're gonna look at, and that's the one that's going to give the first benefit. Start with you shall not pass. There's a Dragon Hunter Warrior that's gonna stop you, and you are going to either, that's a 50-50. So basically, if you have not been branded by the rite of passage, and that goes through all runs. Like once you have done participate in ritual once, it's gonna carry over to your future runs. So before that happens, you can take fight, and then you have a 50-50. Either you're gonna take some damage, or you're going to get a random high grade artifact, or if you show them the mark and you have been branded, then you are going to get the Berserker Mask artifact always, and you're also going to unlock the next step. However, if you have not been branded, you will always take damage from that one, so just keep that in mind. And then we're moving on to the Strongest Warrior, where you can either ignore the fight, or you can have a normal battle versus this warrior. And then you're going to unlock the last step, which is the therapy. And I see I have indeed made a small mistake here, so we're gonna just fix that super quickly. There we go, and we are indeed in need of a, what is it called? Regeneration mask, I think it's called. Regeneration mask. Okay. Oh, I misspelled that. There we go. So you need to have that mask, yeah. and then you're going to get the benefit, rejuvenation, which is going to give you 20% VSR every time you visit a resting area, which is pretty awesome. So that's a nice one for sure. Next one, complaining of Dragon Hunter. There's a Dragon Hunter that is indeed complaining, and you have to either have a VIP membership card or one of the 3 colored helmets. Either of those, doesn't really matter what you do. Give that to them, and then you move on to graduating. Same thing here, doesn't matter what you do. And then in the end, there's going to be an angry goblin coming for you. And when you complete this, you are going to get the second benefit with a professional mindset. You have to select Stop the Goblin Force, and that is 20% attack and 10% defense for each low-grade artifact that you keep in your inventory. And then there's the final one that starts with Here Comes the Dragon Hunter. And we had this one before, by the way, on the last time they had this event. And it's going to be, yeah, you just talk first and unlock the next one. It's a dragon, then you trust the little boy. Then you move on to compete or cooperate. You can do whatever here, eliminate or exchange information with them. Doesn't matter. Then you move on, close encounter with a dragon, and then you're going to unlock It's a Real Dragon. And yeah, you can just do whatever, ignore or give them another chance, and then you will unlock the last one. And that would be 20% defense. It's one of those 250 Amazon point ones. So yeah, that's all the events. It's not that bad this time, but it goes pretty fast, I think, to get everything done. So yeah, let's just have a look at the benefits. That's these here. Rejuvenation, like I said, 20% VSR when visiting a resting area, which is pretty awesome. Professional mindset, also pretty nice. And then of course you have the, let's see here. Then you of course have the 20% defense as well. It's a small price for that, so might as well grab it. So you could actually have like 40% for 500 if you take that one and the other one, which also gives defense. So that's a pretty good deal. Anywho, let's take a look at the artifacts. So, special ones, giant belt. That is 300% attack flat, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's a big increase. Then you also have giant glove, which is increasing 50% of the damage you deal is going to be returned as a shield. And I think that's definitely really good. I don't know which one is going to be the best one. I haven't really checked, but yeah, I like this one definitely. And then you also have the Thunder God's Lightning Hammer, which is on hit you're going to deal 5% of your DPS every second. I don't know actually which one is actually going to be the best one. It's either of these two, I think. Could be wrong, but yeah, I'm definitely going to go for this personally. So there's that. Obviously this one scales with your DPS, right? So yeah, it's a nice one. Anyways, moving on, we have the Berserker Mask. 70% attack and 20% defense when your HP goes below 75 and 50% for 10 seconds, which is pretty awesome. Which also makes the Scourge Stigma, a curse, pretty worthwhile, I think. We're gonna go through what might be the best way to go about this, but yeah, like the meta, whatever. But moving on, we of course have the Hunter of Hunter Amulet. That's the one we talked about before. So it gives 80% attack for each Hunter Amulet artifact that's in your inventory that you have cleared. So how it works is that if you have this in your inventory and you also have a Hunter Amulet, when you complete the battle stage, the Hunter Amulet is going to get consumed by this one, and then you're going to get that bonus of 80, and that just keeps stacking. So that's pretty nice actually to keep. Then we have the Lifespring Helmet, recover 3% of max HP once every second. I guess that's a nice little, recovery, but it's a bit meh, if you ask me. We also have the Regeneration Mask, heal 25% HP at the end of battle, and you also get 20% extra HP every time you visit a shelter, which of course combines really nicely with that other benefit that we have down there, where you get VSR as well while you're visiting the resting area. I think shelter and resting area is the same thing, or maybe it means that you just need to heal when you're there. But yeah, like that one. Then of course we have the, let's see here, what else was it? What else was it? No, nothing here. Okay, so it's the Hunter Amulet. Yeah, they've changed that one now. So it only gives 10% VSR and 40% crit damage when you have Rapture Breaker, and another 40% HP when you have a Void Shield. So it's not bad at all, definitely. But yeah. So, what could be the way to go here? What I would want to do is probably you have 8 slots, right? So let's say here you want a hunter amulet. Okay, I would say, yeah, you keep a hunter amulet with you, and then you reserve 1 slot for just grabbing the normal hunter amulet. Sorry, hunter amulet. Yeah, that's one. And then you use the other slot, like slot 2, for just stacking up on hunter amulets, and it's obviously going to be consumed. As a third one, you could keep the Rupture Breaker or a Void Shield with you, so you can get that extra, you know, pew pew from it. So let's say that's like 4 slots. Or 3, depending on how you choose to do things. It's a pretty good deal, I think. And I don't think the benefit professional mindset is actually worth it. Like, yeah, you are going to get a little bit of attack and defense there, but it doesn't really make up for how bad the low-grade artifacts actually are. So I would not go for that, and at most you're probably only going to have like 100 amulet on you anyways, so it doesn't really make sense to me. What I would, however, do after that is also to keep 1 Scorched Stigma, especially if you go with on if you go on the hardest Conqueror. So, you know, you want to get down to 50% to proc the Berserker Mask, so you probably want to pick up a few of those, like 1 or 2, probably. Then you keep the so you get like the what's it called, the trial of 20% damage taken at battle start, and you also have the Scorched Stigma, which is 50%, so it's going to bring it down there. In order to kind of be safe, probably that shield thing as well would be pretty good to have. What's it called, the cloak, the elegant cloak, yeah. So you just have some extra protection there. As for the, and then that kind of leaves us with like 1 slot or something for the special one. So yeah, something like that. Anyways, I think that's it for this season, and of course you'll have the link for this thing in the description, so just go in and see for yourself. And yeah, hype for the next update, and thanks for watching. See ya.